Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi, WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, joining us through our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, among other things, April is recognized as something very important that all of us can be a part of, and that is Global Volunteer Month. As you guys know, we're always looking for ways to be able to make a difference. If you're looking for how you can be able to make a change in your community and the world, have the perfect guest that's joining us today. Natalie Paquin is here. She's the President and Chief Executive Officer of Points of Light. She's going to share with you guys some great ways that you can be able to make an impact in your community and even the world. Natalie, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Good morning, Cyrus. How are you?
Hey, doing really well. We're going to let our audience know how they can find out more information about Points of Light a little bit later. But let's first talk about what I just mentioned, Natalie, and that is Global Volunteer Month. How exactly is it being recognized?
Yes, well, Global Volunteer Month is the entire month of April, and really this is the time where we're asking people to take time out of your day to celebrate and lift up and share a story about a volunteer. We know that there is power in people doing good and supporting their community, and volunteers are really the backbone of a strong society. And so Global Volunteer Month is really just about celebrating and lifting up volunteers and volunteerism.
I love that. And when there's enough bad news out there, it's great to be able to shine a spotlight on those that are making a positive change. Now, things have changed so much, Natalie, in the past couple of years, especially because of the pandemic. So many things now are either virtual or hybrid. What does volunteerism look like now?
Well, in 2022, volunteerism really looks like a neighbor driving another neighbor to pick up medicine. It looks like delivering food. All these small ways that we help one another, that is what volunteerism looks like. What we learned through the pandemic is that the human spirit will not be denied. And, you know, when people see others in need, there's this human call to act, and we all want to support each other. And volunteerism, sometimes you don't think of it as volunteerism, but anytime you're taking your time out to help another person, support them, you're really volunteering.
Such a great point. And that brings up this point, because a lot of times people want to do things, Natalie, but they don't really know how to do it or where to start. What advice do you have for those who may be a little intimidated about being able to try to do something special? Where would you suggest they start?
At pointsoflight.org, we're here to help people find ways to make the most impact. But honestly, Cyrus, the number one reason why people volunteer is because they're asked. If you share with them the impact of their time, you have them come back. And if you give them a good experience, you're likely to have them for a lifetime. So our best recommendation, Cyrus, is to invite a friend, a neighbor to join you, or to let someone know that you're interested in joining them. Really look for a cause that you care about and take any small action, because every action matters.
That's such a great thing for us to be able to think about. Natalie, when it comes to others, I mean, we always enjoy things when we're able to share it, right? So how can we inspire our family, friends, and maybe even those we work with to take action?
The most important thing that we can do is share a story. Our brains are wired for stories and information. It's how we process our information. We like to say data plus stories equals proof. And so the way that you inspire is to share stories. At Points of Light, we share stories every day. We've been recognizing people all around our country for over 30 years through our daily Point of Light Award. And so there is an opportunity to go on our website and, give us information about an individual that you'd like to recognize. But share a story about what you're interested in, and share a story about your experience, and that's likely to inspire another.
I love that. Some great tips for us as we're kicking off a new month. April is being recognized as Global Volunteer Month. Again, our guest has been Natalie Paquin. She's the President and Chief Executive Officer of Points of Light. As she mentioned, you guys can go to pointsoflight.org for more information on volunteering. Again, that's pointsoflight.org. For our online audience, we'll make sure that we link that up for you guys joining us on the radio side here in Mississippi. We'll put it on our Facebook page. And, Natalie, thank you so much for dropping by. I really appreciate the time.
Thank you, Cyrus.
And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.